Hello, I'm Dr. J from OptionMonster.com. The reason Jamie's reports are so valuable, folks, is the VIX is a metric of risk in the market. So as it picks up, that means people are worried about protecting. If the market's been going up, when their VIX is going up, well, then that means they want to protect. They're worried about the market rolling over. If the market's been going down very hard, well, obviously, then they're worried that maybe the market makes a U-turn and goes to the upside. So you got to watch the VIX. That's why this report is so important. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/optionmonster.com. Take it away, Jamie.
Welcome. This is your Option Monster Volatility Sonar Report. From the floor of the CBOE, this is Jamie Tyrrell of Group 1 Trading. Well, we're seeing a little pullback in the market today as there's a lot of concern about interest rates. Yields have been hitting higher and higher levels as home interest rates have also been going up, and the S&P 500 is pulled back about 10 points, a little over 1%. In the VIX, we're seeing pretty heavy trading halfway through the day, and already over 100,000 contracts have traded. The biggest order that went up was a June upside order. It was the June 45, 50, 55 Christmas tree. Now, the customer in this order is selling that 45 call, buying the 50 and 55 call, and they sold it for a nickel 14,000 times, and then they sold it for 3 cents. So in this trade, you can see people worried about two different kinds of upside risk. The people buying the 45 call are worried about their risk with a 50%, 70% jump in the VIX up into about the 50 range. They're taking care of between 50 and 55, that's a sweet spot for them. They'd make $5, and between 45 and 60, they have positive value in their spread there. What the customer's thinking here when they sell something like this is they want to get those two options. They're worried about a colossal drop in the VIX, a 70, an 80, moving back to the levels of last fall. And they also collect that small amount of premium, the nickel on the first print, and the 3 cents. How it went up is they called around, they got everybody on the floor. Everyone who wanted to buy it for a nickel totaled 14,000 contracts. So they sold that. They still had 6,000 more to do. And so the people who had bought it for a nickel got to buy about 50% as much for 3 cents. The last 6,000 traded 3 cents. That was one big order. We also had a 5-way spread in July. Customers selling an upside call spread, buying a downside put spread. So those two orders comprise 85,000 contracts. We've had a little bit here and there, pushing us over 100,000 for midway through the day. This is Jamie Tyrrell with Group 1 Option Monster.